Last week, 124 retired generals and admirals sounded a warning to our country. They wrote that under the current administration and Congress, quote, our country has taken a hard left turn towards socialism and a Marxist form of tyrannical government. Among their concerns is this, and I quote, the mental and physical condition of the commander-in-chief cannot be ignored. He must be able to quickly make accurate national security decisions involving life and limb anywhere, day or night. Any sudden change in the Oval Office points to this succession of the presidency. Now, this isn't something they said. It's something I want you to say. If something happens, if for some reason Joe Biden is removed because of mental incompetency, and there are people sounding the alarm. These admirals and generals didn't come out and say, well, he's mentally deficient, but everybody has found constant glitches in his speech pattern and his inability to speak without having carefully scripted notes. So this is here is the succession I want to show you again. If he is taken out, Vice President Kamala Harris becomes the president. If something happens to Kamala Harris, the next president is Nancy Pelosi. Now, that's the way it is. Now, unless there are 5 seats in the House that are up for grabs, there was a redistricting because of the census, which may have given a couple more House seats to Republicans, and it looks without question that the House is going to turn, and Nancy Pelosi will not be Speaker after this fall's election. That looks what is going to happen. But she will be the President of the United States if something happens to Joe Biden or Kamala Harris. And so the thought is, if Nancy Pelosi is not Speaker, if the current Republican leader of the House becomes Speaker, then it'll be a whole different chain of command. But anyhow, it's something very interesting. And I think you should watch it because it may be in the news shortly.